Everybody's been asking, where's the Duster video? Well, we've been running into some issues on the Duster, so we decided we're gonna keep the price down. Now it's $19,900, 71 Plymouth Duster here. I'm gonna walk around this ride, tell you everything that I know about it. We're not doing a test drive because it's got motor issues. By the end of the video, I'll tag another video that we have where one of our mechanics took apart the valve covers, got down into the lifters, showed some collapsed lifters and stuff. That is a major issue that can be fixed. I mean, you might just need cams and lifters. We don't get into motor work, we don't get into rebuilding these cars unless we absolutely have to. This one we're gonna sell just like it is and mark the price down. So we did that, we've already done that. Now, aluminum radiator, power steering on this one, no power brakes. And let's get started. Picking out the flaws is coming up right now. It just runs rough and it takes a second to warm up. All that definitely needs to be gone over. So here we go. Picking out the flaws. Chips, scratches, rust, dents. Let's get started. Coming around the front end, you've got pitting on the front bumper. Touch-up marks. Got some specks on the side. Got some scuffs on the side. Paint job's definitely not perfect on this one. You got a little bubbling popping up here in the back. You can see where this is bubbling up here. A little rust trying to pop up there. Bubbles back here. People are out riding and having a good old time right here before Christmas. I noticed fluctuation of tons of people being up here during the day. Seems like everybody's off. Of course, we're all family, so we're together all the time. So we just come into work and work on these cars and hang out and have a good time like we normally do. Spot there. Yeah, I said that. Work, good time. I do enjoy my job. That's why we don't mind showing you the issues that arise on these cars. It makes our job even easier. Do have some light specks on the windshield. Woo, getting a little bit chilly out of here. Light scratches on this windshield. I mean on this driver's side window. Light scuffs here on this side too. Touch-up marks. Little chips. I haven't even opened the trunk. It's been raining, so we're gonna find out if it leaks. We don't hide any of that stuff either, we'll tell you. I do know that it had a little bit of moisture in the floor mat there, which luckily our floor mat caught. I took it out. So it definitely leaks on the driver's side. Probably front window. Could have been, you know, the windowsill. Got some chips up top there. Almost done with all these leaves falling. Light scratches on the rear bumper. Coming down this side. Little scratches here at the bottom. I just thought about trying to get the undercarriage video, so maybe I'll just go get my camera and lay on the ground here. I can move the car around. I just want to run it as little as possible. We'll listen to the motor. You got some rust bubbles popping up here in the back. And the reason I want to run it as little as possible is to prevent further damage to the motor, because it does run. And it does take a while to warm up, so I don't know how I'm going to jump out here and let y'all hear it from the outside unless I call somebody over. Maybe I will. Light chips on the side. A little bit of pitting on the door handle there. When we shut the hood, I'll show you some more of these little chips up top. A speck there on the windshield. Ding here on the trim. All right, let's go ahead and check out the interior. Door panel on this one has got a few little things missing. The adjustments for your mirror, a little scuff on the door there. Their handle looks pretty good. Armrest. Bottoms of the doors looking good. Not too bad there. Now you see the mat had a little bit of moisture in the corner there. And your windowsill doesn't seem bad. It seems a little crushed here, so maybe. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't pushed all the way up in there. And it had a little drip. It probably came down inside and landed on the mat there. Now your seat got a little wear on the edges. Back seat. Rip in the headliner there. Rip over here in the headliner. Back here as well. Passenger seat. Cheetah. Yeah, when I first took off on this, when we first got it in, I said, hey, I'm not doing that test drive. They said, why? I said, something's wrong. They were like, what do you mean something's wrong? I said, go drive it. They was like, well, it wasn't just doing that. I said, it is now, guys. We didn't figure that out. So they ended up having to dive into the motor there. See, she's cold-natured. Feathering the gas. Try some stuff out. Turn signals popping up there. Wipers working. Face of the radio's in the office. Stiff switch on the fan. Blower motor is blowing, so we should end up getting some heat as long as that heater core's hooked up. Horn, did you place your bets on this one? Yeah, it don't honk. There's the mileage. I might be able to run out there real quick. The hood's tapping over there. Let me hold on to the hood. Well, flood it out. Okay. Just making sure it didn't backfire and catch, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm going to do is I got a video from one of the guys that took the motor apart. And I'm going to add that to the end. Now, I'm sorry about his videoing. It's not like mine. So I'm going to have to do some editing on his video and to keep everything straight, because he's going to be like spinning around in circles and stuff. But he just did it to show what was going on. I do see some antifreeze down there, so our thermostat's leaking. It's got a seal there, it probably needs to be replaced. I can actually feel the moisture off of it. Yeah. Get up under your hood here. Now this one's just got hood pins. You got the upgraded radiator. Need a fan shroud too for whenever everything's fixed. Coming on down. Yeah, the hood was tapping. That was not the motor, I promise. I like leaned up against the hood to make it stop while the car was running. It was shaking though, because it's missing. But we know it needs motor work. That's what we're telling you. Now I'm gonna look over this hood, and then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get some front shots, show the turn signals and whatnot. I'm gonna try to get an undercarriage shot for you, and we'll end this video. Now, I gotta open the trunk because I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and do that. Like I said, it's been raining a bunch. Let's see. Turn off my turn signal too. We'll know right now if it's wet back here. And it's dry. Okay. You got some welds. You can see where they tubbed it. And got the gas tank. This is actually a really decent car. It does suck about the motor, but hey, muscle cars for you. Now, we don't have time to do all the work. We've got a lot going on here. We always push out new cars every week. We try to buy cars that are ready to go. So we decided to drop the price and save somebody some money. Some of you will appreciate that. All right. Now I'm going to try to get the turn signals in the front. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll set you down here. Oh yeah. And then we're going to check the rear here. It's a little different here. I like the upgraded headlights on this one. I got a nice little wall to set you on. There we are. No edits needed. We're just going to do all this live. What do you think? You like it? Last but not least, I'll get the undercarriage shots here. Let me go grab my light so I can light everything up, and I'll see what I could do. Look at the meat back here. This is crazy. That looks awesome. Now, like I said, I'm gonna put in one of the edited videos. I'm gonna have to like edit it up because he just spins his cell phone around in circles. But I'm gonna add it to the end of this so that you can see what's going on or what we think's going on in the motor. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe and share, and thank you for watching. I'll see you later.
Just wanted to make a short video for you. The Duster had a miss in it, and when Nick was doing his test drive, so he got back and the carburetor choke flap was closed, and it was missing. We thought, well, you know, it done fouled the spark plug, so we put a new set of plugs in it, and the distributor was loose too, so I kind of tightened the distributor up and set the timing. We put new spark plugs in it, and it still had a dead miss in it. Heard a little bit of valve train noise on the passenger side, so we got into it a little bit and discovered that a couple of the lifters is collapsed in the engine, which is going to be in this cylinder here. The lifters collapsed on this cylinder, and the lifters collapsed here on this cylinder. Not supposed to have that much movement. It's supposed to be, the lifter's supposed to be pumped up with just a little bit of rocker room. So just wanted to make a short video and let you know what was going on.